Hey guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a different video than usual. It's one I had discussed in a previous video that I was going to do. And it's basically a video for Nail Reserve Los Angeles. They had reached out to me and told me that if I was willing to do a video, either a dedicated video or a portion of a video, that they would send me some gel polishes. So I had to pick which ones I wanted. I'll pop a picture of what I got here. And today I am going to do, I really like this one called Dragon Claw. It's that color. It's kind of awesome. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cuticle removing and pushing and stuff like that. So I won't make you watch that. And I'll probably only film part of the polishing, but I wanted you to kind of see my process. I'm new to this. I have decided that I like the look and feel of having my nails done, but I don't like the price and the social interaction of going to a salon. So here we are. And, I've got some items that I've bought. I have the lamp that's needed. I even bought some gloves that you might see me wearing that are supposed to try to help from constant exposure to the UV light in the lamp, and I have very sensitive skin when it comes to pre-cancer and things like that, so I wanted to make sure to try to protect myself. Also some cuticle oil I've had for a while that I really like. Some fun little tools. So I'm going to stop and do the cuticles, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so cuticles removed for the most part. I watched a really good video on that. If you want me to link it below, I can. Did some mild shaping of my nails, and then I've learned one of the most important things for a gel manicure is kind of scuffing up the top a little, which is something you wouldn't think that you need to do with your nails, but it is helpful. So we are going to, oh, well, that came off. That's not great. You would want that to be on there a little better, I would think. So let's do a base coat. And also, one of my understandings is one of the most important things with a gel manicure is you don't want your base cut, or really any of your polish, to touch your cuticle, because that is one of the things that is going to keep it from lasting as long. So that's one reason it's good to remove the cuticle as much as you can before you get started. This is a slow process. I will probably just let you guys watch while I do my right hand, because that is going to be really long and monotonous if I keep you on for both. Maybe we can just talk about some other stuff too. It's funny because you can feel it, like if you got it on your skin some, you can feel it like tightening and adhering to your skin while it's under the lamp. It smells different than the polish that I have. So I'm going to do this whole hand, and I'll stop filming once this light is done. And then I won't post this video until I kind of see how it wears. I have been having the experience thus far with my manicures. It's my understanding that a gel manicure should last 2 to 3 weeks. And mine have been lasting, that I'm doing myself, a little over a week. Which I feel like maybe I was doing something wrong. This is the first time I've really pushed my cuticles back, and I think that that was a big part of it. But we'll see how this works, and I will get back to you guys hopefully later rather than sooner, relaying that this did much better than what I've done in the past. I'm peeking. I'm hoping to film another floss tube video maybe next weekend. If you were interested in looking into some polishes from Nail Reserve, they do have a very large assortment of colors. And like I said, this one is Dragon Claw. And the code that they are giving me to give you guys, which I believe is just Emily C, I'll put it right here, gives you 50% off, and an order that's a minimum of 2 polishes, which I think is a pretty good deal. Very pretty. I dig it. And some of the colors are, I will, because it's so hard to tell color on a monitor. So some of the colors are a little bit different than I expected them to be. This one in particular, man, my thumbnail. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. Some of the colors are a little bit different than what I expected them to be. Just, you know, monitor differences, blah, 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 blah. But do look, like if you pull up a color, like it will give you a description and it'll be like, this is a greenish tone, this is a this. Because some of them I was like, that doesn't look green to me. And like I got it, and when it came in, it is a greenish tone. So pay attention to what they're telling you. But I do really, really like this right now. Pay no attention to my wonky pinky nail. That's not their fault, that's my fault. And my unevenly cut thumbnail. But for right now, I think this looks pretty good. See you guys again in hopefully 2 to 3 weeks. I am back, albeit quite some time later, and kind of have my final thoughts on the nail products that I was sent by Nail Reserve Los Angeles as a whole. And my thought is that I really like them. They seem to be good gel polishes. The only thing that I would say that feels a little bit different for these than other ones that I've used is they feel a little thinner. They do not feel as thick. So that means that I just need to be a lot more careful, and I need to do slower and thinner coats. I currently have had this color. It's a different color than what you saw me put on before. This is Mistress. It's a little chipped. It's been on there a little bit. And I am a at-home gel nail polish newbie, so a lot of the chipping is my own fault. So what you're seeing is a much better left hand and a not so great right hand, because my right hand is my dominant hand. So I actually need to try to find some videos or how-tos on perfecting or getting it as good as possible non-dominant hand nail color. So if anybody has any tips or tricks for that, I would send it my way. I will also say there's been a lot that has gone on in the past month. So also any issues are due to anxiety. I'm a person who, when I'm anxious, I chew on my cuticles. Having gel polish on seems to help with that because it makes my cuticles harder for me to get to because there's a thicker polish next to it. But then that seems to make me pick at my polish. I'm not sure which is worse. But ultimately, I would recommend these products. I have a discount code that they sent me if you are interested. Put that right here. That is the code and percentage off. I believe you have to buy a minimum of 2, but that's really not that bad. They have a huge selection of colors. The only other thing that I would say that I found difficult is the colors on the screen and what they have represented are not super true, but it's very hard, we know as stitchers, if you're here because you are a stitcher, to represent color well on film. It's extremely hard. But yeah, go down below, check these out. I think it's great. Let me know if you do try it and what you think of it as well.